caught forever in the sky. You swore you'd never say goodbye, but promises can fade like breath, and love can break in silent death. I held on tighter than I should. You left me wishing that you would stay when storms began to rise, but you let go and closed your eyes. I searched for answers in your lies, but found my worth beneath the cries. You left me buried in a promise, under the weight of words untrue. But broken hearts can still be honest, and shattered dreams can still pull through. You left behind a trail of sorrow, but I'm no longer standing hollow. Buried in a promise, I found the strength to start anew. I lit a fire with our pain, turned every tear into a flame. You thought I'd break without your name, but now I walk through my own rain. I'm not the same girl you left behind. I stitched my wounds, I've cleared my mind. Sometimes we lose what holds us down, to rise and finally wear a crown. I let go of what made me small, and now I'm learning how to fall. You left me buried in a promise, but I took through the dust and lies. Even love that ends in silence can give us wings and help us rise. No more change and no more sorrow. I'll build a brighter kind of tomorrow. Buried in a promise, I found the fire in goodbye. To anyone left with love undone, this is how a new life's begun. What breaks you also makes you see the power in choosing to be free. We were buried in our promise, but I'm standing in the light. From the ashes of that sadness, I built a heart that still shines bright. You may have gone without a reason, but I'm alive in every season. Buried in our promise was the start of who I'm meant to be. We used to laugh without a sound. Now your voice is hard to be found. I reach for you across the night, but your warmth fades with the light. We shared a bed but not a heart, and slowly love fell apart. I watched the miles grow every day, while you slipped further away. But in the quiet I found my name, and turned the distance into flame. The distance between us taught me how to stand. I lost your touch, but found my hand. We drifted far, but I still rise, with teardrops burning in my eyes. The distance between us became the place I came alive. We spoke in silence, shared the air, but hearts were empty, unaware. You stopped looking back at me, like love had lost its melody. But pain becomes the strongest song when you've been hurting for so long. Now I don't wait for you to care, I breathe my strength into the air. I once feared you let go of us. Now I see I had to trust. The distance between us built the bridge I walk alone. You left me in the dark, but I made it my own. You drifted off into your pride, but I found light on the other side. The distance between us made me stronger deep inside. To the one still holding tight, to someone who won't fight. Let go before you lose yourself. You are enough all by yourself. The distance between us wasn't made to break me down. I lost your love, but I wear the crown. Well, fate it taught me how to feel, and everything I am is real. The distance between us helped me rise, helped me heal. We dance on glass, so fragile, so thin. Every touch a wound beneath the skin. I held your love like a fading flame, but some fires burn and never change. You left me with a heart that's torn, a garden lost, forever worn. I tried to mend what time refused, but love like ours was just confused. Pain that lingers, shadows that stay, but even scars can fade away. This love that never healed left me broken and real, but in the cracks of my soul I found a way to be whole. Though the hurt still feels, I'm moving past the ordeal. This love that never healed helped me learn how to feel. I chased your ghost through endless nights, searching for truth in fading lights, but holding on just chained my wings. I had to break to start healing. Now I walk with wounds unseen, stronger than I've ever been. Some loves leave marks, some fade away, but I'll rise stronger every day. The past is heavy, but I'm free. This pain won't define me. This love that never healed left me broken and real, but in the cracks of my soul I found a way to be whole. Though the hurt still feels, I'm moving past the ordeal. This love that never healed helped me learn how to feel. To anyone lost in pain and praise, there's a light beyond the darkest place. Your heart can mend, your soul can soar. You're stronger than you were before. This love that never healed taught me to survive and feel. I carry the walls but stand tall still, turning pain to my will. Though the hurt remains real, I'm breaking through the ordeal. This love that never healed is the fire that helped me heal. your footsteps in the quiet night, still feel your touch in the fading light. But love like ours can slip away, even the strongest hearts can stray. You left me standing in the dim, with memories heavy on my skin. I reach, but there's no hand to hold, just a shadow that feels so cold. But even if you're not here to stay, I'll find myself in the light of day. I'm alone with your shadow, but I'm not falling apart. Every ghost you left behind can't tear me from my heart. You walked away from tomorrow, but I still carry my spark. Alone with your shadow, still learning how to restart. I spoke your name to an empty room, hoping silence would sing the truth. But echoes can't bring love back, they only remind you what you lack. Now I see what I couldn't before, that your goodbye opened the door to strength I never knew I had, to healing from all we never had. The past may walk beside me still, but I choose to climb this hill. I'm alone with your shadow, but I won't lose the fight. What we had is gone, but I'm stepping into the light. You left me with sorrow, but I turned it into mine. Alone with your shadow, still rising every night. To everyone haunted by goodbye, you're more than the tears you cry. Even shadows fade with time. You'll find your own sunrise. I was alone with your shadow, now I'm walking toward the flame. You gave me silence, but I found my name. You took love like it was borrowed, but I built something from the pain. Alone with your shadow, but never again the same. We used to talk until the stars fell asleep. Now the silence is all we ever keep. You looked at me, but not the same, like love was just a passing flame. I gave you truth, I gave you time. You gave me doubt in every line. Now we're just two hearts that lost their way, and there's no more reason left to stay. I begged for a moment, you chose to walk. Now silence speaks louder than all our talk. No more words to say, nothing left that love can save. I'm done holding on to pain that only knew how to stay. But I won't break in this goodbye. I'll learn to live, I'll learn to fly. No more words to say, but I've got dreams on the way. I tried to fix what was never whole, tried to light fires in a heart gone cold. You looked away while I still tried, and now the truth won't let me hide. But losing you showed me the cost, and in that silence I found what I lost. My voice, my strength, my peace inside. I let you go and found my pride. You turned your back, I found the sun. Sometimes the ending is where we run. No more words to say, no more games, no need to stay. You had your chance, you turned away, but I'm still standing anyway. I won't drown in yesterday. The hurt will pass, I'll find my way. No more words to say, just a heart that walked away. So if you're left with broken plans, pick yourself up with your own hands. Love may fade, but scars don't stay. You'll bloom again, come what may. No more words to say, but I still found my flame. You left the story half complete, but I'll write the rest in my name. I'm not the silence, I'm the roar that walks through every closing door. No more words to say, but so much life to create.
You held my hand like you meant forever, but forever slipped through like light in bad weather. I begged the silence for one last sign, but the only answer was the closing of your eyes. You walked away while I still believed, but sometimes love is what we have to leave. You chose goodbye when I still held on, left me with the questions, but now what went wrong? But I won't break in the silence you gave. I'll rise from the ache, I'll be the brave. You chose goodbye, but I chose me, and that's the strongest I'll ever be. I wrote our story in a notebook of tears, but pain can become the voice that clears. You turned your back, but I turned the page and found the courage to leave the cage. I thought I'd fall when you let me go, but I stood taller than you'll ever know. You chose goodbye when I needed you most, left me chasing echoes, holding on to ghosts. But I won't stay where I'm not seen. I'll chase the future, not old dreams. You chose goodbye, but I chose peace. And that's what broken hearts find relief. If you're lost in someone who let you down, no, you're not alone in this battleground. We don't need them to find our light. chose destiny.
We dreamed in colors the world couldn't see. You promised forever, then walked away from me. The sun set early on all that we planned. Now I hold tomorrow with trembling hands. But I won't let the silence steal my flight. Even shattered hearts still hold the light. We were hearts without tomorrow, dancing in borrowed time. But even pain can lead us to something real, something right. You left me in the sorrow, but I found my own way through. There's no turning back from the strength I never knew. I cried in the places we swore we'd stay, but tears can't build the love that fades away. I gave you the best, you left me the worst. Now I rise from the ashes, no longer cursed. Every goodbye gave me space to grow. Now I walk alone, but not hollow. We were hearts without tomorrow, living on borrowed light. But storms don't last forever, and wrong can lead to right. You gave me the sorrow, but I turned it into truth. You were my ending, but I was my breakthrough. To anyone out there lost in the pain, you'll find your peace beyond the rain. We don't need forever to be home, just the courage to take back control. We were hearts without tomorrow, but now I live for today. With every scar I carry, I've carved a better way. You can lose and they're still gone, more than they'll ever know. Hearts without tomorrow can still find their glow. I stood where we first met, alone in the storm. The sky cried with me like it knew you were gone. Your name on my lips, like a ghost in the wind. I whispered it softly, again and again. But time keeps moving, it won't wait for pain. Even broken hearts can rise again. I wrote your name in the rain, just to watch it fade away. Like every promise you made that couldn't stay. But I'm learning to let go in the cold and the gray. Even love that hurts can show us the way. The echoes still haunt me, but I'm not the same. I carry the cracks, but I'll step through the flame. You left me with sorrow, but also the fight to turn all my darkness into my light. I thought I was falling, but I was just free. Sometimes goodbye is what sets you free. I wrote your name in the rain, just to watch it fade away. Like every tear I gave to yesterday. But I'm stronger than the storm that took you away. Even broken dreams can lead to a new day. So if you're lost in the pain with no one to call, just know you're still standing. You've survived it all. I wrote your name in the rain and let go of the ache. What once felt like empty was a chance to remain. Now I walk through the rain, hope in my veins, 'cause love that leaves still teaches the brave. We used to talk until the stars fell asleep. Now the silence is all we ever keep. You looked at me, but not the same. Like love was just a passing flame. I gave you truth, I gave you time. You gave me doubt in every line. Now we're just two hearts that lost their way, and there's no more reason left to stay. I begged for a moment, you chose to walk. Now silence speaks louder than all our talk. No more words to say, nothing left that love can save. I'm done holding on to pain that only knew how to stay. But I won't break in this goodbye. I learned to live, I learned to fly. No more words to say, but I've got dreams on the way. I tried to fix what was never whole. Tried to light fires in a heart gone cold. You looked away while I still tried, and now the truth won't let me hide. But losing you showed me the cost, and in the silence I found what I lost. My voice, my strength, my peace inside. I let you go and found my pride. You turned your back, I found the sun. Sometimes the ending is where we run. No more words to say, no more games, no need to stay. You had your chance, you turned away, but I'm still standing anyway. I won't drown yesterday, the hurt will pass, I'll find my way. No more words to say, just a heart that walked away. So if you're left with broken plans, pick yourself up with your own hands. Love may fade, but scars don't stay. You'll bloom again, come what may. No more words to say, but I still found my flame. You left the story half complete, but I'll write the lost in my name. I'm not the silence, I'm the roar that walks through